Ghana for nim. No more son Mama be president to be ma. And you may be Ghana no. Obi antimi ntena Ghana.
Ebram Paibo no koso no. The radia catch mini. Enam openi na koma papenti. Onyame asado omen ahye me se bi. Bibi antimi sia no. Amen.
Welcome to Let's Cook. My name is Loki, and I'm here with
Bra Kobi
and Bra Kwao. Yes. On today's episode of Let's Cook, Owusu Bempah, software Owusu Bempah, or Pastor Owusu Bempah is trending. So Owusu Bempah is trending not for a good reason, but obviously, you know what I mean. So there was a program where Mahama met the clergy. I don't know how he organized the whole thing. I don't know if it's an election year. That's why. Obviously, that is why he organized the clergy to meet them and then to fellowship. So during the fellowship, I think Mahama had to kneel down for them to pray for him. And then we saw Owusu Bempah. So Owusu Bempah was the one leading the prayers. So in his prayer, he said Ghana has been given to Mahama this year. And then he prayed and all that. So I think the following day, viewers went to bring receipts.
Yes,
they brought receipts of Owusu Bempah some years ago saying that Mahama can never ascend the presidency again because if he ascends or if he becomes president again, there are going to be calamities that will befall Ghana. And then he swore that God has revealed to him that Mahama, there's no way betna akonya nesubium. So that is why he's trending. And then social media or trenders are channel. And they are like, Owusu Bempah, is he a stomach politician? Hey, Mr. Politician, is he a stomach pastor? Well, in this country, we've had so many pastors do that. You have the likes of what's the name? Is it Kofi Bedu or what's the name?
I think it's Kofi Bedu. Then we have Nigel
Gezi here and there. You understand?
Yeah.
We ask ourselves if these people are real men of God because I don't know if the same God will tell you two things, that MPP is coming and the same God will also tell you NDC is coming. So that is why it's trending. What do you think about this issue?
Well, for me, I don't hear God's voice, so I can't understand why God will tell you that. But what I can say is, for you to say it years back that God cannot allow Mahama to be president and there will be calamities, and then years on, you are telling us that he is the one God has chosen. It's quite frustrating, and I don't understand how.
It's very, very convenient.
So, I mean, it doesn't work like that because I don't know. Finally, I don't hear God's voice, so I can't judge. But I feel there are loopholes somewhere.
Even if you can't hear God's voice, we all know you said that if Mahama becomes president, Ghana had things go happen, like bad things go happen. Just few years down the line, the same person is also praying for Mahama, saying, this year the akunyano ashe Mahama nsa.
So ordinary kuto form no bompire man no ma efiniso. Ebia sisi ade wano bompire man sisi ade be wait me the president.
Nyame de if the day God go come down then can't tell we or can't talk to we there.
So only phone be on phone be no ani ebehu no kreno. Sisi ade we can't tell, but that is what he's saying.
Yeah.
And that's what he's saying, and then I don't know the future. But on election day, we'll know.
What happened? Is it that God told him that this time around, me doba Mahama, me dene saba, or is there something that happened behind the scenes we don't know? Because I think is it last year or recently, he was also bashing MPP in the church because apparently they had some issues here and there, and then I believe that is what is making this man change his mind and now praying for Mahama to become president again. Wow.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Bread and wild one. So I believe
Pastor Owusu Bempah has been with the MPP or has been speaking.
Mike, bring the mic.
Has been speaking very well for the MPP for the past
8 years. I've been in power for 8 years.
Yeah,
so
since
I think
2012, I got to follow him, and we all know what happened before his 2H camp.
What happened?
Enlighten us.
Because we all do.
Yes, enlighten us.
He had an issue with Agrada, and there were a lot of exchange. This exchange words, a lot of things happened, and he got arrested.
I think he went to a house with a gun or so or something.
Yeah, so he got arrested, and according to what came out, he was expecting the president to step in for him to get
to be on his side.
Yes, but it seems
He allowed
none
the
of them.
police.
They allowed the police to do their work, and to him it wasn't fair to him because he has been with them, and if something like this has happened to him, at least they could have come to his rescue, and they allowed the law to take its course. So he wasn't happy with them, and he's to each camp. So it's just it's just a personal interest. It's just a personal interest.
So you are saying it's not a calling
It's
from
not-
God.
I'm not saying it's not a calling. I'm not saying it's a sin for him to pray for Muhammad to win the election. He's a pastor, and as a pastor, he has to be accommodative. Anybody at all, the same way he prayed for Muhammad yesterday, he can as well pray for the other presidential candidates tomorrow. But as you know, it's only God who can judge.
Yeah.
So
For
for him to say Muhammad will be the next president doesn't mean say God has said this, because other pastors are also saying different things, and it's the same God they all telling us is talking to them. So at the end of the day, I think by 9th December you will see who God spoke to.
At this point, I think he's an opposition pastor
Yes,
because anybody in opposition, he predicts that the person will win.
yes.
Probably he did that for the MPP and Nanado won. So probably he's also predicting for Muhammad to win. So probably he's an opposition pastor. That's how I see him.
Okay.
When you're opposition and you need to win, you can go to him at least. He'll pray for you to become president.
Okay.
I'm not saying Muhammad will be the president. I'm not saying Dr. Baumia will be the president.
Why?
But from what he has been doing, anytime he prays for the opposition,
Can't you mention Ekuyadonko? She's also in the race.
but I don't have not going to see him.
Ekuyadonko can never be in this race.
What are you saying?
What are you saying?
No.
Have you checked the ballot paper?
You see, you know. She
I don't know. Tell us. We don't know.
Do you know her? Do you know her running mate?
She doesn't need a running mate. As competent.
Have you
as
seen her
competent
manifesto?
as she is. Yes. Hey, Ekuyadonko has a lot to Freeport. Or have you not seen it?
Freeport.
He said,
Yes.
sure. She's going to introduce Freeport, free education. She's going to take free education to the tertiary level. She's going to make sure Jehovah's Witness kids are not attending to free education. She's
Wait.
and you think she doesn't have anything
I support
to
that one. Honestly,
So,
yes. If we don't vote
Ekuyadonko-
for a president, why do
Ekuyadonko
you
is
have
also
to
a strong
enjoy-
candidate, and she's in the race. Don't
Strong candidate.
Don't take him. Don't
Did
take
you
him
say?
for granted.
Did you put Ekuyadonko's name and strong candidates in the same?
But she's
sentence?
on a ballot paper. What do you expect?
No,
she's on a
your
ballot
next-
paper. She
she's
has
your
been
next-
qualified. She's on
She's your next president, if you don't know.
So what do you make of pastors predicting or pastors choosing sides during election?
As they are pastors themselves, they are also human beings, and they also have the right to vote. So
Yeah, we know you have the right to vote, but looking at where you stand, I'm not sure you should be doing that. Because
publicly, I don't think you should
Yes.
be doing that publicly. Since you present the spiritual side of us, you don't need to do that publicly. But now they do that for what I think to make their
Monetary
short,
gains.
yes, for their personal gains.
Yeah.
Some of them do that so that they can fill their churches when it comes true, and some also do that
Yeah.
for money.
Yeah.
Sika.
What I believe is pastors are a shepherd, and as a shepherd, you have all the church members are under you, and your church members they all support different political parties. So when you choose side, it becomes difficult to have
That respect and belief for you.
from your church members.
But
because
for
you are
the
supposed
other developed countries, you have pastors coming out to support.
it doesn't
political
change
com-
anything. It doesn't change anything.
You know, our political dynamics is different from maybe you comparing outside.
At the penal politics, somebody any Siana.
No, you know how we do ours in this country.
Yes,
but we should grow. We should grow.
They will take time, listen to their manifesto. They will organize debates. At the end of the day, they will choose they will make their choice from your presentation. And ours is never like that. And yet, they don't cry or time we won't so on pewasem. We also will be on pewasem.
But I feel
you drew that level.
We should grow. We should grow from that political.
Yeah, gradually we are picking up.
So if we don't practice it, we will not grow.
Gradually we are picking up. Previously, you could see with election results, baby, voter region all the seats straight to NDC. But this time around, I think MPP has a seat, or a seat. And when it comes to Ashanti region, to Edra
Mutaka seat.
And yes, and Mutaka Aswasi, NDC also has it. So when you say kakra, tribal lines, no, it will fade for people to understand. Say, I will say, forgetting tribalism into politics. Into say, NDC ni tuma no beye juma. You should just vote for him. No nye juma no maye. Some people ni tuma no beye juma because I think the people of Hohoe have really they've really been satisfied by the performance of their MP.
Is it
Amewu? Yeah, Peter Amewu. He has really done well in the Hohoe constituency, and I believe if the people in the Ashanti will also give some NDC candidates chance in the Ashanti region, I think they will also perform likewise. So NDC, MPP, voter region, Ashanti region, Eastern region, Northern region, they should try and balance things and see how best people can also do their work. Because knowing very well that the seat belongs to an NDC candidate and being won by an MPP candidate, when him say one performer, they will take him away. So he has to perform. And you know, you perform better than what you are doing now.
Okay.
As a pastor, I believe say also making sure say won't cause confusion. What you say won't cause confusion among your members.
Because
let them know say if whether MPP, NDC, they are all one. Until at the end of the day, they all fairly say what to Abama no Bebuano, Kotomano. As a pastor, my audience coaching. But the moment you announce our church was a media metawechi, media way na call, media way you say, and I say, what the confusion and in Papa Muna sorry. Until I know I'm who say, and no aspect no, and I am but aside that, in the pastor and also making a choice, but who make you choice? Also, what will lead an uncle for Britio into? Who announce in the public the issues.
Yes, because in your church you have both parties in your church.
Yes. I believe he asked them to pray for him, but he didn't ask anybody to come and declare him a winner.
Yes. So imagine.
So he was them. Oman be declaring a winner. What I say. Anything I make us say. So it was simple for them to have prayed for him. So God should guide him, should grant him whatever his heart desire is. You should protect him, you should do this. And at the end of the day, whoever wins,
yes. That should be the prayer.
But then go straight, say,
you saying that
as if say the other person in there said you on your what I say.
Yes, so as my brother said, when you are a leader, especially a pastor, because you have members in your church, and then these members have minds of their own. They know what is happening. They know what the government has done. So it's not you coming to tell them that they should go and vote for this or that. You understand? You also just preach the message, preach peace, and then just pray that on that day, nothing bad happens. You understand? And then from there, whether you decide to go and vote for party A or B, that's your choice. You understand? But you using your following to influence results. Imagine you saying, if NDC and MPP be winning, then it happens, and then the other one won. You know, it's quite embarrassing. You understand? Not just say your whole congregation will be able to say, "Who fringe me?"
I don't think he's bothered about that. I don't think he's bothered.
Well, because maybe he has been doing it for years.
Yes, so he's not bothered about that. Because if he's really bothered, he wouldn't have said what he said. But we are not God, so we don't know what will happen.
So leave your last words.
For me, personally, I don't know who's going to win. And I believe I also have my preference but I'm not going to declare it. But the issue is this. I mean, people with a spiritual understanding should not be doing this.
Yeah.
Should not be taking sides. Even if, I know you are a human being, but you shouldn't take sides. I mean,
not
you have
even
people
in the public.
following.
Yeah.
Yes, publicly. Sorry, don't take sides publicly. Just pray that your choice wins.
Yeah.
And then we'll have peace in this country.
Yeah. Wow.
The same as when Bakobi said. This is where we are now is very dangerous. Assassinate Johnson is very
one wrong move.
Yes, and sometimes the tension in town is very there's a lot of tension in town when we get to the election period. So I'll beg of them to be a bit conscious and make sure they choose right words in their campaigns, and pastors also choose the right words in their congregations for people to you understand? Yes. Than to, cause confusion among their members. Because at the end of the day, by 10th January, we are all Ghanaians. Nobody will look out for an NDC member.
Nobody's more Ghanaian than anybody.
So we suggest election is just a one-day thing. After the election, we move on with life.
Yeah.
So we should just be. We should just exercise patience and make sure we are doing the right thing to get the right results we are all looking for.
Yeah, so my name is Loki. This is Let's Cook.
And we are out.
We are out. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and like. Leave your comments, you understand? Comments, if you have to root someone, Kobe is here, Kwawe is here. If you don't agree with them, let me know.
We out.